What is up, everyone? Why don't we do that?
I was really
I was
copying off
gonna
you.
say, why don't we do this again? All right, what's up, everybody? It is Juju One here. Boom, boom, boom.
It's your co-host of the season, Big Ken Dion. How y'all doing today?
Big Ken, Big Brent. Okay. All right, yes, Ken. The Don is in the building. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me.
I love you too.
Again.
Thanks for having me.
It's another Thursday.
Another week.
Thursday.
Y'all, we made it to another week. If you made it to this week and you watching this, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back, all the above, because a lot of people didn't make it.
A lot of people didn't make it. But guess what? God saw fit for you to be here for this.
Mm-hmm. It ain't. You ain't here by chance.
You ain't here by chance. You here by destiny.
Ooh. I like that.
Come on. All right, so today we're back in this gig, the Sizzling subject, with a different topic, a different subject. What you want to talk about today, Ken?
So today, if you know where it's from, I'll fuck with you. Today we're gonna talk about college life.
College life. So I started college in 2018. So I graduated high school in 2018 in the spring semester, if you want to call it that, and then I went to college in the fall. I went to college straight out of the gate. I went to college 4 years. But let's start with the freshman year. Let's start from the beginning. Okay.
The genesis.
Yes, the genesis. Okay, so I went to a school. Many of y'all know this who know me, but I went to a school and it was a Christian like Baptist school. I went and ran track. I was on my P's and Q's. I was outnumbered. I didn't have the best freshman year. It was cool, but like seeing everybody else who went to these HBCUs and all went to these schools that I wanted to go, I just no bullshit. My parents told me they pushed me to that school. They pushed me away from HBCUs and they pushed me to that school.
They pushed you to the white people.
Yes, and I think that's a stigma in some people's faces. They're like, "Oh no, you're gonna go to college and do this and do that." I do that now. Like,
now look at it.
I was doing it in high school, but for real, my freshman year was. If I had to rate it, it would definitely be like a 5 or a 4.
Okay, so tell me, what would you say made it? What would you say made it a 4?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a follow-up question after that.
So what made it a 4 was my freshman year. I was so busy. I began an organization for Black students because we didn't have any Black community there.
Which is the name?
The name is called Proven.
Okay.
I'm the creator. Shout out to all those who was involved in that. Proven, they're still going now.
Period.
And then I ran track. So I had early morning track practice. I had track practice. I had relay practice. And I had weight room. And then we had tutoring every day.
Oh, girl. So
I was just routine. You know, we had indoor season and outdoor season. So all year I was doing the same thing over and over and over and over. So it was just like drained. I didn't have time for fun. What's your follow-up question?
Okay. So what would have made it a better freshman year for you if you could like go back and say like and do certain things or change certain things?
I would say it would have to be more people like me. More Black people, more Negroes. Only because, and I would say this, we had Black people there. Don't get me wrong. We had Black people, but those Black people weren't Black people.
Okay, you got to think about where you were too.
And I was in Abilene, but the thing is, we all weren't from Abilene. So it was like we all came there with like this ratchet mindset, and we would have stuck together and did stuff together. We would have had a ball. You know what I'm saying? But because they were so whitewashed and wanted all the white girls and wanted to do stuff, wanted to go to this guitars, like this place called the Guitar. This was our club. It's called Guitars, and it was like just country bumpkin, like Taylor Swift type.
Oh, girl.
You know what I'm saying? Like you belong with me type.
I love some Taylor though.
I hated. Oh my God, I hated it. But tell me about your freshman life. Where'd you go to school freshman year?
Maybe you didn't get into detail, but let me tell you. Freshman year was a time. I had a ball. When I tell you I had a ball, I had a ball. So I graduated in the spring of 2019. I graduated high school spring of 2019.
Okay.
And I went to Sam Houston State University in Huntsville, Texas. Feed 'em up cats.
Before you go there,
tell them what
you graduated from in high school. Like, did you graduate with a diploma?
Oh yeah, I did dual credit my sophomore year through my senior year, and I ended up graduating. Okay, I didn't graduate high school with my associates, but I did get my associates that following, like the spring of 2020.
Okay.
Because I only had one more class to take, and I took that class at Sound.
Okay. So either way, you graduated with credentials to go. So you were ahead of the game.
That stage at Mountain View College in May before I graduated high school.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So yeah. So I was technically only supposed to be at Sound for 2 years if I would have did what I was supposed to do. But I was like, I really came to college not only for the education but for the experiences too. Mm-hmm. So I slow tracked myself. I only took the bare minimum hours, which was 12 to be considered a full-time student. I took like 12 to 15 the whole time.
Yes. I wish I knew that freshman year. I did not know that. I think as an athlete they always push just to 12 so you could pass. Mm-hmm. But if I would have known do 15 every semester and like do 15 like every 2 semesters for a summer, I would have.
Well,
I would have not worked as hard as I did.
Let me put this out there. I did fail a class my freshman year because I had 20 something hours. They tricked me. When your advisor tell you to fill your schedule up your freshman year, don't listen to them because they tricking you. She tricked me into taking a full schedule, and I started missing class on some days, trying to party and have fun, enjoy freshman shit. And I ended up failing the class, but I ended up making up for it in an all right. Anyway, so I came to Sam Houston State University in the fall of 2019, and it was a time. Like, I went to my first college party. I drank for the first time my freshman year. I'm 23 now, so I can say that. I got drunk for the first time. I blacked out my freshman year for the first time.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
it was wild.
I blacked out at a party. You want to know what type of party it was? It was a Greek party. I'm not gonna say which Greek organization, but it was a Greek party.
It was a lit one.
Yeah, it was a lit one. I don't remember.
Sam Houston has good parties though.
They do. The party started at 10 o'clock. I blacked out at 11. And I think I got in the door.
You bought a ticket because you weren't Greek. Yeah.
Well, no, I had homegirls that was, they let the girls in free, so I just walked in with them.
Let the girls in free. Let the girls in free.
And it was always I was with Cece freshman year a lot.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, she knew everybody. Yeah, she was cool.
So yeah, freshman year was a time. What else did I do freshman year? My freshman year really got cut short because the second semester was 2020, and everybody knows 2020 is when COVID.
Okay, before we get to COVID era, so let's talk about, you said freshman year, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your freshman 15. So people don't know what freshman 15 is. I used to think that like during your freshman year you're gonna have like 15 bodies, right? And I had to explain to him. I don't know who told him that. I heard that in high school. Like, that was our thing. It was like, I think it was freshman 8 though. It was like, you could buy, if you're a freshman at college, you're gonna have at least 8 bodies for the end of the year. I had none. I can't even lie. I had none. I had 3 or 4. Okay, so you're clean. 3 or 4. Was it 3 or 4? It might have. Don't go no higher. What type of sex are we talking about? I don't care. I'm getting candid on here. Any kind of sex? No. Just penetration? Yes. Okay, like 3 or 4. Okay, but actually, freshman 15 is you gaining 15 pounds in freshman year. So now we're talking about the second part of the college. So we went the first semester. So my first semester was 18 and 19. That was my first full year. So we're done with that. Now we're gonna move on to 2020. Okay, because we were both in college. Dun dun dun. Okay, and this is when I transferred. Before you talk about that, talk about COVID. Like, how was COVID for you, school wise? COVID school wise. So for me, I was like, gonna lie to y'all, I was so grateful for COVID. I was so grateful for COVID because during that spring, I was at the other school still. I didn't come to Sam just yet. I came to Sam in the fall, but I was at my other school and I was doing so bad. I remember I called my mom. It was in business law, business statistics, and I was like, "Oh, mom, I don't know if I can do this no more. I'm bombing in this class. Like, it was bad." And she was like, if you want to come home, you can take a break. I didn't know. I said, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to school. In that classroom, I remember that same day, I was like, I went to the bathroom for like 15 minutes. I just had to like, you ever been so confused? Just like, you know what? Just give me a day. But COVID happened in the middle of that. So we went home for spring break. We never went back to school. Never came back. Yeah, we went home for spring break. We never came back to school. And I think I went to Grambling. That spring break. Did I go to spring break? I don't know when I went. I think I went the semester before. But anyway, I went to Grambling before this happened, before COVID. And I was so like, I'm going to Grambling, whatever. COVID happened. I got to pass all my classes with flying colors. Teachers were scared. They didn't care. You know, Abilene is Trump supporters. So, and that's true because Abilene was 99%. If you check the polls, it was like, this is real facts, not alleged. 99% of people voted for Trump. And so when COVID happened, they like got really, really scared and freaked out. And some people were saying it wasn't real. Some people were saying it was fake, all that crazy crap. And I was so happy. I passed all my classes, flying colors. They made the math assignments just explain how to do it, not solve it. I said, explain. YouTube, I'm like I said, I was plagiarizing, but I was getting my stuff, and COVID was good for me. But now, starting at Sam, new school COVID, it affected me in a way of just laziness. I got lazy.
Yes.
But I pledged during COVID too. But you tell me about yours first.
So I said earlier, spring. I came in fall 2019, so 1920 was my freshman year. From January up until spring break is in March. January up until March, I took A&P 2.
What's that?
Anatomy and Physiology 2.
Oh, okay.
The professor I had, I don't care about saying names. It was Miss Minich.
Don't say her name.
I don't give a damn. She used to come into class every morning and be like, it was morning class too. So she'd come in, hello, my name is Miss Minich, Rousey in Spanish. And she used to have this whole little thing that we used to have to say with her.
In college?
Annoying, yes.
Oh.
So when COVID hit, I got stuck in Dallas one weekend because I used a Greyhound back to Dallas because I was like, I miss my family. I didn't have a car back then. So I used to just hop on a Greyhound. You did what you had to do. It was a Greyhound downtown Huntsville, and it was a Greyhound downtown Dallas. So I just go from Huntsville to Dallas. So I got stuck in Dallas, and all my computers and shit was in Huntsville, and I got stuck at the bus station in Dallas. I emailed her from my phone like, hey, this was going on. She was not understanding at all. She was like, well, you got to figure out something or you fail. So I dropped her. I had to drop the class.
With a W?
Yes.
Or what is it, Q or W?
That was a W, not a Q.
Damn.
So I had to drop that class because I was going to end up failing, and I was already on academic probation from the first semester.
Oh, because you failed that class.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, this is freshman year.
Yes. And then that's when COVID hit.
Oh.
I cheated my way through. I cheated bad. So hard. But it was fun.
Make the right friends. What you're saying right now, make the right friends. There'll be people in group meets. That's when group meets was getting really popular then.
Yes.
But people would be like, oh, who gonna take the quiz first? I already took it already. Send it in the group meet.
Send in all the answers. What you did?
I'm not gonna lie, COVID made test taking harder because they did that lockdown browser bull.
Man, I used to cheat with lockdown browser. They had the laptop. I would have my phone right here on my laptop. So it's like I'm typing, but I'm scrolling on my phone at the same time.
See, I didn't do all that. I used Socratic, right?
Socratic was my
But
best.
I was using the voice. So I would push voice, mute my phone, and I would read my question out loud. So I would be saying like, now how many apples did it take for and I read the question, and then Socratic would pick up on my voice and show me the answer, and I would pick that.
Period.
And keep going. Because some teacher can't tell you can't read the question out loud. That's how I understand. So
Socratic is just, let me say this in the mic. Whoever, if you in college, I got to talk a little low so you don't bust your eardrums. If you in college, download Socratic, download GroupMe.
Socratic, GroupMe, Mathway, quizzes, Quizlet,
Chegg.
Chegg. If you're in math, do Chegg quickly. Yeah, those are, and get a friend. Find a friend in each class.
Study groups help a lot too.
Yeah, so I didn't do that. But
I didn't. A&P 2 I had to.
I think for math there was not much really to study. You just had to know formulas. Like it was just like you just gotta know how to do it.
I took biomedical statistics my freshman year. Why did I do that? Nobody knows. Like who told me to do that shit? Biomedical statistics. Everybody in that class almost failed. He had to make everybody pass to save his job because everybody in that class was confused.
But I had a class like that my senior year. It was, I don't know what it is, but Danielle, shout out to Danny. She know what it was. We both took it, but different periods. And it was a curve class. He was like, I'm gonna let you guys know, if you get a C, a 70, that's an A. I was like, whoa.
Okay.
That was his first day. I said, whoa, this might not be the class for me. Because that is crazy. But okay, so back to COVID. So I pledged during COVID. So I transferred to Sam Houston, and this is where we met, got closer. Now we were part of each other in high school. We went to rival schools.
Okay, Juju like to tell this story that we knew each other in high school. I did not meet Juju. Me and Juju had our first conversation.
He was being messy about me in high school.
That wasn't even me.
That was you.
I was just a bystander.
No. This is why I say I know him from high school, because he was being messy about me. He's always been messy. You mess your whole fucking life, but then you want to come to me and be like, "You messy? I get this."
You are messy.
No, you're messy.
That was not me. I swear. I'm not gonna say his name, but that was who yelling your name while we was at the.
Wait, what did you say? You egged on X, Y, and Z.
First off, I didn't even like that boy like that. That was the other people on the track team.
I couldn't tell who you liked or did not like.
When we get off camera, I'm gonna tell you the real story of what happened for real.
We'll keep that. We need a Patreon so people can pay and learn the story. That's what we need. We gonna work on that, but. I know him from high school. He knows me.
We knew of each other.
We both went to Athens. For those high school people who know what that means. We both met and, well, whatever.
We ain't call our stuff that. I don't know what you talking about.
No, Athens, it's a Real Housewives joke.
Oh.
With Nene and Phaedra.
See, it flew right over my head.
Yeah, because you don't know. So, I'm back.
Excuse me.
But no, so yes, but we became friends in college.
Yes.
We were messy in high school. Anyway, but yeah, no, so we got closer in college, and he was kind of one of my confidants when I was pledging.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of the person you just kind of go to. Now I will say pledging during COVID was so interesting. One, because I had this big experience in my head from going to Gremlin and just seeing like the yard show and all that. So I was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. And then I went to Sam, and it was not like that because the world was shut down. Like everything was shut down. I didn't have a probate. I had a video. And it was just me and my line brother CJ. Shout out to you. I love you deeply. And it just felt so long. Like every day of COVID felt long.
Yeah.
And I felt, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I crossed and COVID was still going on, we still had parties. Like we were still lit. And I just got offline. We lit. And I'm thinking, I was one of those people that thought, well, I haven't got it yet, so I'm untouchable. Like, if I can't get COVID. Clearly, I can't.
Well,
so went to a party.
That'll do it.
And that was it. I went to like 3 parties back to back. I was out every night then. I had letters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man. Before COVID, though, we had went out to one little Greek things. What's it called?
At the park?
In the park.
Yeah.
Drama field.
I think it was like MLK. No, that was before then.
No, it was just it was like a first week of school.
Yeah, like welcome week.
Yeah, like welcome week stuff. And I'll never forget. He taught me how to do
the bunny hop. Like
I did not know how to do it. This is my black card has been revoked because I didn't curse before I came to Sam. I didn't wasn't having a lot of sex and like that. And then I came to Sam and they just corrupted my mind, and I blame him. I blame you.
Me?
I blame you.
I wouldn't say that I'm the blame for that, because at the end of the day, this is a grown man. So he can make his own decisions. So I might have put my little 1-2 input in, but that don't mean you have to go along with what I say.
And I will say that was the year 2020 fall when he introduced me to a friend, and I've never taken a friend from you since then. Actually,
yes, you have.
Who?
You like some of my friends.
I don't like any of your guy friends.
I don't have no guy friends besides you. But other than okay,
yeah. So,
I know who you're talking about now. My bad.
Yeah, no, he introduced me to somebody, and that somebody has been messy ever since. And I took care of that somebody. You ever had somebody come in your house? We're not going there.
We're not going there.
We're not going there. But that's okay. So anyway, your turn. Talk about your.
So. Fall of 2020 was COVID, of course. Juju had just got there, so me and Juju was locked at the hip every other day. Not every day, every other day.
We were like Claremont twins.
And I didn't have a car back then. He did, so he'll just text me like, "Come outside."
My 2-door.
And Honda. I just you said what?
My 2-door Honda.
Mm-hmm. Then you got Phaedra.
And then I got Phaedra.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. girl.
But go ahead. So as y'all know, I was a step master on Chaos Step Team. So we used to always have to go. I used to always be at practice and stuff, performances and stuff. But we used to always be in lockdown a lot because once one person in the step team got COVID, they made everybody locked down.
As y'all should.
It was so bad. It was like one person got it, we go into quarantine for a week. As soon as we get off quarantine for a week, one of the other people got it because they wasn't in their room. So now, even though we wasn't around them, we still got an all quarantine because we in the same organization. I was in quarantine for a good 3 weeks, supposed to be on quarantine for 3 weeks straight. Was I actually on quarantine? No, because I didn't do shit. I was with you. I wasn't being fast. Nah, that was when I used to talk to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I was, hanging out with Juju all the time. So then spring 20, are we going to spring yet?
We go to spring 20.
Okay, spring 21. That's when I pledged.
Yeah.
Big Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, Big Deuce. Whether my LBs want to admit to it or not, I was the rock of my line. Yeah. That was a good time. Afterwards. Afterwards was fun. During was very annoying.
Yeah.
But it's just about getting to know new people and being around new people so much. That's hard for me to do. But I love my LBs, bond for life. Yeah, afterwards was so much fun. Yeah. Y'all, it's just one party that I remember. It was like the weekend. We dropped the video too. We didn't have a probate because, COVID. They wouldn't let nobody have probates at that point. We had this party this weekend. It was called Juville. It was a party thrown by CSO, Caribbean Student Association.
The paint party?
Not association, organization. The paint party, yes.
Oh my God, that was so fun. Oh my God, I got sick that next day. It was cold.
It was so cold. We didn't have on no shirts.
We had on no clothes, shorts. And we just had paint flying everywhere.
I'm gonna have Juju input like a clip or two.
Yeah, that was great. Oh my God, that was your party?
Fun. It wasn't our party. It was CSO. But we just crossed that weekend.
Yes.
So fun, so dirty, so drunk.
Oh my God, that was I remember I was like, I'm not going. I got mine in white Air Forces dirty. Mm-hmm. I made CJ go. I made Drew go. Mm-hmm. We had a ball.
Yes.
Oh my God, we had a ball. So speaking of which, so now we're talking about Fall 21. Let's go into parties.
Fall 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go into Fall 21 because that was the party era. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was party era.
Keep going. I'm just thinking.
I would say, Fall 21 was party era.
Just thinking about what happened that year.
Because I'm thinking, we had a couple parties. My apartment. Let me talk about this. My apartment was the legit spot. Like every time, if I had any free time, I got off work. We weren't doing nothing Sigma related. Everybody was at my house smoking a hookah.
That was a hangout spot.
Bottles. We pregame there. All right, next, where we going? Like we was to be. My apartment was a spot, and sometimes it got to the point where I didn't have a roommate just yet. I don't think so.
No, you didn't get a roommate.
I didn't get a roommate for a while.
A year or like the next semester or something.
I think the next semester, man. It was to the point y'all were just walking in. People just walking in my door. It's dangerous, but nobody would really try me. But I had a ball Fall 21. I think that's when I really started experiencing college. And let me say this: it's okay to make friends. You're gonna learn who's fake, who's going to learn who's real. Do not hang around people who leave you drunk.
Yes.
Let me say that real quick. I'm gonna say it again. Do not hang around people who leave you drunk, and don't be the person who drunk everywhere. I hate that.
Yeah, because girls, put your stuff together.
Like shake back, stand up. I had one night when I crossed, I was out of there. Like I was out of there, and that would never happen to me again. Mm-hmm. And I think you gotta learn from a drunk experience. A lot of times, that's for girls. Don't get drunk around these men. Definitely these college men.
Yes,
some weirdos, of these Greek creeps. Men.
Like, weirdos, creeps.
To beware.
You should beware.
But tell me about your party life after you crossed.
Party life after I crossed.
Because at this point, you're well acquainted now.
I was already known on campus, just from the step team. I was not at the time. I was the only boy on the step team at the time until we brought in some new people in the step team. So everybody knew me from there. Then I crossed. That's where everybody started knowing me from because it was only 3 Iotas on campus. So me and my LBs, we were the rebirth line, I guess you could consider.
Yeah. Brought it back. So we had a full 9.
Them. We made it. We completed the 9. Whoa, only school in Texas about it. At that. So I was the known one because my LBs didn't go to parties. One of them is a pastor now, and he was trying to work towards getting there. And the other one, he was just older, so he never really went out like that. So I was the only one who was actually at the party strolling and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where everybody knew me from. Parties was lit. Of course, the Greek niggas and me didn't really get along like that, but I just kept my distance from them.
Why is that?
They just didn't like me for whatever reason. Probably because I don't have no filter for real, and I just be talking shit.
I don't know, because I was cool with everybody.
I used
I
to
never
talk
had
shit
no
because
problem with nobody.
they came for us before we even crossed. Before our video even came out, they was already talking shit.
Well, this is the thing though, because what you guys don't understand about Greek behind the closed doors, there is a stigma against IOTAs.
Weird.
And that's just what it is. I think well we all know it's because you guys were later to join.
Yeah.
So everybody feels the grade 8, which is everybody before him, feels that why are they here?
Me personally, I don't give a fuck what they think.
Because whether you like it or not, it's not changing. Either way, this is before us. Yeah. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it don't matter. And I think, not changing. But people's advisors put that in their head, beat that in their head, and got it to the point where like, because y'all never collabed with anybody besides the girls.
We had plans to, but shit fell through.
Which one?
Oh yeah, that caused a lot of drama. That's why I couldn't say the party name. Anyway, fall 21, good year. Good semester. I had joined Fade to Black, the first boy ever to be on Fade to Black Dance Ensemble. It's a hip hop dance team on this campus of San Diego State University.
All the performances.
I used to love dancing.
He did backflip and everything.
Yes, he did that. I used to love it. I miss dancing. What else? It was just so fun. Like I had my car by that point. So I was really just on the road.
You did.
Every weekend in Houston.
Let me tell you about Ken Car real quick. We'll talk about it real quick. Because we both had car problems, okay? Me and Ken would both be in the struggle bus with our cars. Like, I had to get a new car. And he got a car, baby. First of all, I would never ride with Ken. Because every time I ride with Ken, he'd be like, hold on, let me stop. I know that person. Like, just stop it randomly. And then we went to Sonic one day, right? He was just talking about my car. I don't know what happened to my car. My car went in the ditch. Shut up. Shut up. My car fell in the ditch, right? Don't worry about how.
It didn't fall in a ditch. Juju ran his car into a ditch.
I did not.
What happened?
I told you what happened. I was trying to make a U-turn and that little small part between Haven and whatever it is, and the wheel locked and it threw the car into the ditch. Even the mechanic was like, I understand your wheel was locked. You need some steering fluid. Anyway. But we went to Sonic, boy. You talking about my car in the ditch, and he had to open the window up just to order from Sonic. Open the door up just to
but guess
order
what?
from Sonic.
4 wheels on the road. We got from point A to point B.
I mean, you both.
So that's all that really matters. I was just joshing, clowning.
Child. Anyway, let's give you some advice real quick about college. So, what would be? Give me your top 3 advices. Some tips.
Don't get in a relationship.
That's a big one.
Or a serious talking stage.
Okay, hold on.
Do it.
Pause on that. Tell me why.
People in college not on that mindset for real, unless you find somebody that's very mature. But most people not on that time, on that frequency. People not on that energy for real. Like they say they are, but then they see all the options that they got, and they like, okay, why would I want this one person when I could have all these people, especially if that person, if you with somebody that's Greek, go ahead and just cut that off, or don't even start that. Just fuck them and leave.
Definitely, you're a freshman. If you're a freshman, do not let any Greek girl or boy come in and mess up your mental, because they will do that. Because to them, I ain't gonna lie. So to them, it makes you easy. You know what easy means? That goes for me. That's step number 1 for college. Don't be easy. When you're a freshman, you just think, oh, I'm supposed to just do this. I'm supposed to do that. You don't have to drink all the time. You don't have to give up your goods. You ain't got to. I'm not saying it ain't fun. Just don't be easy.
I mean, you could, if you easy, but it's your choice and you know, and you got a good control over everything. I'm very sex positive. So if you with it, then
I'm sex positive.
But if it's affecting your mental, then that's when I'm like, okay, maybe you need to take a step back. Or if you think that something's going to go further than what it is.
Child, hell no. You protect your cookie.
If you want to give it away, my advice is give it away. But make sure that you know you just giving it away just for that moment. It's not theirs to keep.
My thing is, in college, there's too much going around.
That?
For me personally, like for me mentally, that's too much going around. So if like I can't give it up as a freshman just off the bat, lit, drunk, just because I know I want to, doesn't mean you have to. I mean, it was too much going around. Definitely, people had herpes. People had
clock that T.
People had herpes. People had syphilis, gonorrhea multiple times. People had a lot of stuff. Use a condom.
Use a condom. Yes.
Use a condom.
I am in agreement.
My second tip would be don't take an 8 a.m. class unless you know you're gonna go. Do not. So in college freshman year, I took 8 a.m. because I had track practice in between, so I had to. But coming out of high school, I'm not gonna lie. Coming out of high school for your first year, why not take 8 a.m. because you're already used to waking up early?
No.
But I would say a 9:30.
Yes.
A 10. A 9 and above. 9 and above. What you gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, fresh out of high school, the 8 a.m. Nah, just you think that I'm used to this already, so it's not gonna be nothing. No, because you have more freedom now, so you're gonna have more time to spend at nighttime doing God knows what.
This is true.
Which means unless you are very disciplined, which if you're disciplined, take that 8 a.m. Go ahead, do your big one. Yeah. If you know you're gonna get up, go ahead. But if you know that you're one of those people, if you stay up all night, you're not gonna be able to get up in the morning. Don't take the 8 a.m. That's where I fell off at my freshman year. That's how I ended up failing that class because it was at 8 a.m. I used to stay up at all hours of the night.
You know,
and wake up at noon the next day.
I can't do no more 8 a.m.s. I'm not in college anymore. But when I did my first one, I was like, oh my God, I can't. I hate myself. Like I really did myself. When I started drinking, I think I had to take one 8 a.m. It was a math one too, a Sam, and I hated. I had an 8 a.m. and a night class. Now that's another one. These two go together. Don't take a night class unless you have to. Okay, if it's online, do online. Take online before anything else. Okay, because it's gonna. I ain't gonna lie. Online classes are easier.
Okay, so my advice as far as online classes is you got to be disciplined, like so disciplined. You got to keep up with due dates. You got to make sure. And that's gonna go to my second piece of advice. But yeah, just make sure you discipline if you take online classes.
Okay, what's your second piece?
My second piece of advice is be disciplined in everything you do in college. Whether it's your classes, whether it's your organizations, you have to have a good balance.
Yeah.
And in order to have balance, you have to have discipline.
Yeah, that's good. That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
You hate that.
Thank you.
Just a little bit. Okay, my third piece. About college, I would just say enjoy every moment.
Yes.
Like enjoy the game nights with your friends. Enjoy the nights y'all go out. We live close to Houston. We're like an hour from Houston, so we would go to Houston every now and then. We go to PV.
Yes.
I go to PV with you. I think I seen you at PV.
Yeah.
But we didn't go together. I think we went our fraternity people. But just enjoy every moment because there's so many memories and there's something like my living room. You know, times. Just enjoy it. Make a good friend group. You need a good 3, I say 4 or less friends. Some core friends.
Yes.
Make those core friends to the point where like if nobody else want to do it, I'm hanging out with the gang. Cause I'll tell you, drinking at home, it ain't gotta be drinking, but drinking at home is the spot. Definitely in college, when you get over the parties. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, for freshmen, you're gonna go to a party, right? I'm tell you how it's gonna go. You're gonna get to the party. You gotta pay to get in, probably.
Right.
And then after, the party started at 9 o'clock. Get there around 10:30. You're gonna get there around 10:30, and then 11:30 gonna hit. And guess who's coming out? All the Greeks.
Yeah.
So now you can't do nothing. You're gonna have to be pinched up behind the wall. It depends on what school you go to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to like a black school, predominantly black. So our school was biracial, but it was predominantly black. It is a white school.
PWI.
The PWI, BCU.
PWI is BCU.
But we had a lot of black people. So like at 11, 12 o'clock hit, everybody moved out the way for Greeks. But Greeks always want to stroll and do too much. And I was one of them who strolled and did too much.
I wasn't. I knew the time and place.
Well, I knew when to stroll, but I was just saying like when it's time to stroll, of course I'm gonna go out and do my big one. But I'm just saying like the party life's gonna be dead for because it's gonna be a certain few locations they can have it at.
Mm-hmm.
What was your last one?
My last piece of advice, it basically just branches off yours. Make sure you have a good set of friends around you, good group of people around you. My first year, I had a big group of friends. It was like 5, 6 of us. By the second semester, it was 1, 2 of us.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Now, I mean, my last year in college, you know, that was when my girls, Lay, Tati, and Carissa, me, all 4 of us used to always be together. So, they're my dogs for life. Love y'all. But, I mean, just make sure you got a good group of people around y'all. My freshman year, I just was eager to have friends. So, I just let anybody in my face, anybody into my circle. Once I got, just looking at like my first semester compared to my last semester, the people I had around me, it's totally different. Even though Carissa had been there from the very start. That was my the second friend I had at Sound. Second day of school. But I knew that she was a keeper, like a good one to keep around, because she always kept me grounded. She always made sure that I was on my shit.
Oh.
And that's what you gotta have. You gotta have friends like that around you.
Yeah, my friends just wanted me to drink. My friends wanted me to drink. But I mean, yeah, like go to college for you. Make sure you, this is my advice too. If you're like trying to figure out if you don't want to go to college, go for a semester. I always say go just for one semester. See how you like it. If you don't like it, hey, stop it. If you don't want to go to college, don't go. That's what we're gonna talk about real quick. Do you regret going to college now? Now that you've graduated, we're both in our post-college era. Do you feel like it was a waste of time? Okay. Not a waste of time, but like, be real.
I'm finna get real.
Okay.
So, honestly, do I regret going to college? No.
Okay.
Because of the experience.
Yes.
As far as the education and the degree, could have kept it. Because
speak on it.
Right now, I am struggling to find a job. Let's keep it a buck. I'm struggling to find a job.
Me and you both. I have a job, but I'm struggling. But
it shouldn't be this hard. I have a degree behind my name. Not only do I have a degree behind my name, I have internships behind my name as well. I have 2 degrees behind my name. Oh. Why is it so hard for me to find a job? It's because I like experience. You need experience before you need the degree. I'm telling you, every job you're going to get, they're going to say you need to either have this degree or you need to have this certain amount of time experience. Yes. They really going to take the experience over the degree any day. And there's people in high school who straight out of high school who are in the same positions or the same field that I'm in, same job spot that I'm in. And I done went and got 2 degrees. What was the point of me going to get the degrees if I could have came straight out of high school doing the same thing, got the certifications?
And I think the problem is getting the degree is the goal. I'm gonna lie, it breaks like I was in the first generation, so I broke a big old generational curse, you know. But I do agree with you about getting the degree. It's like, why am I getting a degree? Like, sound business, right? I got my first big boy job in college before I graduated, and it moved me out of state. So I'm like, okay, well, do I even need to finish? I could have just kept doing what I was doing. If I liked it there, I probably would have just kept doing that. No bullshit. But because I felt like I wanted more for a degree, I got my degree in business management. Ask me what I'm doing right now.
What are you doing right now?
I'm an educator. I'm an 8th grade teacher.
I mean, it's still a good job.
It's a job, but it's not what I want to do. Like, and it's just like, what did I do wrong? And like he said, the whole interning thing. If you're going to intern, start freshman year.
Yes.
Like, freshman year, out the gate, intern. The summer intern. The next year, every summer. If you don't want to take class, if you're on track to graduate on pace, every summer you need to be doing an internship for the same thing.
And if it's not considered an internship, get a job while you're in college that relates to that field or that you want to go into. Yes. Because I'm telling you, you're going to get out of college, you're going to have a degree and think, oh, I'm finna get a job just because I got a degree. No, ma'am. That's not how that works.
No, ma'am. And I hate that it's like that. But I don't know. Even today, I'm still trying to find a job that fits me, that fits the salary that I want / need, that fits the job description, matches my degree, because my degree is very broad. It doesn't have anything with education in it. But they hired me. So, I don't know. After graduation, I'm not gonna lie, I was very depressed. I was very confused. I was conflicted. I was like, I did my part. I thought this is supposed to be the easy part. Because you think college is going to be the hard part, but then when you graduate, it's like, I gotta.
Yeah, you in the adult world now.
No, what the hell, you know? But I don't know. But I love the idea of college. I think everybody should go. It's not for everybody, but I do think everybody should at least just attempt just to see how they feel about it. You know?
Me personally, I feel like just based off your high school experience, as far as learning wise, don't waste your time your time or money going to college if you know you're not good with school.
If you're not good with school, don't do it. And the thing is, college for me, it was an escape. You know, I had too many siblings. They were all in the house. I had a little brother at the time. I graduated high school. We just got him. He was probably like a couple months. So he was like 6 months when I graduated high school. And it was just, I gotta get away. So if you're like need an escape, let school be your escape. Get something behind your name. You know what I'm saying? If you're running away from something at home, go to school. Start something over. Don't sweep it under the rug. Get some counseling. At least when you go to school, you get a free counseling service. You get
not free, but it's paid for your tuition.
Well, yeah, it's paid for your tuition, but it's free at the time. Think about it like that. It's free right now. But what else you want to say?
Love y'all. Be safe in college. Don't take no shots from. Hold on, let me say this into the mic. Don't take no shots from Greek niggas, especially if you're a lady. They do be spiking them. Don't take no shot from nobody, period, unless you brought the bottle and you seen them open it themselves at the party. Niggas be creeps these days. Females be creeps these days. Everybody be safe. Keep your goods to yourself unless it's a mutual consent. If it's not mutual, leave that shit on the playground, period.
Keep that on the playground, babe. And yeah, be like he said, don't take drinks for everybody. And have some decorum.
Please.
At these parties. I don't want to see no more eggplants.
I don't want to see no more.
I don't want to see.
They know. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into it.
Because I was gonna say no more.
Conduct yourself as if your mother is at the party with you.
Yes. Like imagine if Jesus was right there.
Nah, I ain't gonna say Jesus. But if you know one of your siblings or something, sibling. If you wouldn't do the shit around your sibling,
I would do it.
Don't do it at no party.
I won't say sibling because my siblings know how I get down. I would say my mama.
I would say siblings because I still want to have fun, but I don't want to be like wild, out of control type. Like,
no, I think about your mom. Oh my god, when did you get like this? Mm-hmm. That'll be my mom. My siblings be like, yeah.
She'll be clutching her pearls.
Child, she don't wear pearls. But college, go, don't go. Either way, you're in control.
Period.
But no, that's our topic for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We've made it a little longer today.
Yeah, we just was having a little bit
good conversation. Yeah, so I want you to tell us what college you're thinking about going to. If you graduated, what you did graduate with. Did you have a good time finding a job? Did you get a job? Are you still looking for a job? Let me know your thoughts on college, period, in the comment section.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to see us talk about something, DM us. What's your Instagram?
The Instagram will be right here. All my social medias are the same. It's KENN. Oh, I'm sorry. KENNDVON on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Facebook is just KenDM, but I don't use Facebook like that. Mm-hmm. It's just for old people.
Christian Mingle is the same thing for his thing.
I'm banned from all them apps.
Oh, child. You ain't never gonna find love. Mine is Juju.Jawan. Y'all know where to find me. DM us. Let us know what y'all want to hear. We're gonna have some guests coming up soon. A lot of y'all actually DM'd me about being on here.
Some people have asked me too.
Yeah, I just hope that the people who are DMing are watching as well.
Right. If you ain't subscribing and watching,
don't just be. I just want to be on a show. No.
Because then at that point you got to pay us to go on her.
Okay. This was a lot of work. I didn't wear green today. Sorry for my the last video. I wore green like an idiot.
Why would he do that?
I don't know why I did that, but either way, at the end of the day, we had a good time. This is a sizzling subject. We're talking about college, baby. I am Juju Jawan.
I'm Ken motherfucking Dion.
And we thank you guys for watching.
Peace out.